Recently, the web application Prezi underwent a total overhaul. You can still revert back to the classic view. For the purpose of this tutorial, I am going to cover the new features and the new look. First, let's log in. When I log in, I come to my page that shows all the Prezis that I've made. And let's say I want to make a new Prezi. I'm going to have to give the Prezi a title and a description. The first page you come up to is the page that asks you about templates. You can choose one of their designs that they've made, or you can go ahead and create a blank Prezi. If you haven't used the new format, it's going to tell you some of the things that have changed, and if you don't like the new look, you can always go back to the classic look. When Prezi opens to a blank page, you can see that it has added a frame, and we're going to double click to add text. I can change the size of this text. The A on the right makes it bigger, the one on the left makes it smaller. I can also change the color of this text. I have to highlight it first. I can change the font. It can be the font that they use for the title text, subtitle text, or body text. And I can make a bulleted list. I can align it to the left, the right, or the center, or I can use these two buttons right here to indent. If you look over here to the left, you can see that the different objects are added down the side, kind of like they would do with a PowerPoint. Okay, let's go ahead and add a frame. The reason why you want to have frames is because when you group items in a frame, it keeps them together. You have the choice of a bracket frame, a circle frame, a rectangular frame, or you can go ahead and draw an invisible frame. With invisible frames, you are able to group things together, however you don't see the frame around them, even though when you create a path, they are grouped together in one place. Let's draw an invisible frame. I can always modify the frame by clicking on it. I can make it bigger, can make it smaller. If I hold the middle of this little wheel, I can make it whatever size I need it to be, either larger or smaller. If I grab the outside of this wheel, I can rotate my frame. If I grab the middle, I can move my frame. And if I click on the pencil, I can type in it. I'm going to add one more type of frame, and I am going to draw a rectangular frame over here. It goes over to the slide sorter. If I double click inside of it, I can type. Let's say I decide after I start making my Prezi that I don't like this boring theme and I wanted to make it more interesting. I can click one of the options that Prezi offers. Okay, so now that I've changed my theme, I can add an image. I have the choice of either uploading an image from the computer or I can upload one from the internet. If I choose to upload one from the internet, I'm going to type in a web search. As you can see, a number of different pictures come up and I can scroll through them before I decide which one I want to pick. So I'm going to pick that one and it's going to upload it. Okay, I think I've added enough frames. Let's say I wanted to add another image, but this time I wanted to pick one from my computer. I would pick from File. I would find a picture that I want to add. We're going to add these flowers. If I wanted to get rid of it, I could hit the trash can and that would get rid of it. If I come over here, I can hit undo and that can bring it back. Let's next look at adding a shape. There are symbols that I can choose from, such as a pin. And I can pin my flower. And I can overlap the image that I imported and I can change the size of the pin. If I want, I can add an arrow. If I want to add an arrow from my coffee cup, I can pull it and drag it. And then if I wanted to shape it in an arc, I would pull this middle circle and I can make it go from being straight to being curved. And if I wanted to point to my flowers, I can pull the circle by the arrowhead and drag it around as well. Other shapes that I can add include lines, rectangles, circles, and triangles. I could also use the pencil and highlighter feature. If I use the pencil feature, I can draw the line myself, and it's not going to look perfect, but it allows me to actually draw on my Prezi. If I pick the highlighter option, I can highlight my text, or I can undo it if I don't like it. Moving on the media, I can either add a YouTube video, which I can embed, or I can pick one from my computer. They still don't have options to add videos from other sites by grabbing the embed code, but you can embed YouTube. Or if you want to download a video to your computer and then upload it to Prezi, you can do so. Another cool feature that Prezi added not too long ago was the ability to import a PowerPoint. If I click on the PowerPoint wizard, I can go in here and find a PowerPoint and add it. As you can see over to the right, it's uploading. Once they upload, they'll appear over here to the right. I can drag them to the Prezi canvas. I click OK if I want to add it. When I import a PowerPoint, I don't have to use all the slides. I can use a couple by double-clicking. Before you hit OK, you may want to move it around using the hand, and once you get it the way you want it, you want to go ahead and hit that check to import it. Over here to the left, you see your slides. You can edit the path by dragging the slides on your presentation to put it in the order that's most useful to you. You can watch your presentation. You can collaborate and invite a partner to work with you, or multiple partners. You just send them an invitation to edit it, and you can share it when it's done on the internet, or you can download it. You can print out a PDF version of your presentation, and when you're done, you're going to click on this door that's to the far right. At the same time, Prezi will save your work and close your project. And it'll bring you up to a screen where you can watch your Prezi and preview it. You can grab the embed code. Like I said, you can download it. Or if you're not done, you can go back in and edit it. And that's about all I have to share on the new format of Prezi.